Hi, I'm Eric Driskell, offensive line coach at Blue Valley High School. This video is going to talk about our power play out of the shotgun, either the offset back or the pistol. This is a great complement to our mainstay offensive play, which is the inside zone. Inside zone seems to be a little more slow developing with the possibility of a cutback, while the power play, which we're going to talk about now, is more of an attitude play. It's where we're going to hit it on the play side, hard in the hole, and we're getting off the ball in a little different fashion. Now we're going to talk about the blocking rules and assignments for our power play out of the shotgun. The first thing we've got to do on the play side is we have to have either our play side tight end or an H-back, which I'll draw up on the board here in just a little bit, turn out the play side defensive end. We've got to tell him every time that he's got to turn him out. Even if he pinches hard, we still want him to try to turn him out, because we find that if we just tell him, oh, if he slants inside, you can take him inside, then we find that he gets pushed inside every time. So we still want his only focus to be to turn out the play side end. That's the first assignment. The next assignment is that we're always going to run this play to the 3 technique. So our play side tackle and our play side guard are going to get a good double team. Play side tackle responsible for the outside shoulder, play side guard responsible for the inside shoulder. We're going to try to get lift from the guard to get the shoulders up. We're going to try to get a lot of movement from the tackle. We're looking for vertical push. We do not want horizontal push. They have to understand that they're married to that double team. They have to get vertical movement on that. They cannot let the guy cause a pile. That's why that guard has to get lift to get his shoulders up so we can get him moving. A pile 5 or 6 yards deep is okay, but on the line of scrimmage, it blows up the play. The tackle cannot come off the double team. He's going to always work that double team. The play side or the play side guard can spy or check the backside backer in case he runs through underneath. We'll draw that up and look at it here in a second. Our center is always going to back block. He's going to back block to stop penetration. He's got to step hard to the backside, get his head across, and stop penetration. Our backside guard is going to use a square pull technique. He's going to push off his inside foot or his play side foot, cross over behind, square himself up, and get forward into the hole. He has got to stay square, and that helps us see the backer as he comes across the formation. If the backer does anything funny, we should be able to see it, because we're not turning. We're always going to be square. That's why it's called the square pull in the hole. Our backside tackle is going to use the inside threat rule. He's got to step hard to the inside and cut off any penetration. That could be the backside end. It could also be a blitzing linebacker. So he's got to do a good job of stepping hard inside, cutting off any penetration to the inside. Essentially, those are the rules that we use, because we're always going to block it to the 3 technique side for the power play that we run in our offense. Now we're going to talk about how we teach stance here at Blue Valley High School. Ben, could you step up here? The first thing we're going to talk about with stance is we're going to make sure that our feet are no wider or narrower than our shoulder width. A lot of guys tend to have want to get in a wider base than their shoulders allow. So we want to make sure that our feet are no more than shoulder width apart. Ben's feet, he's a big framed guy, about only 1.5 feet apart. The next thing we need to think about is making sure that our feet are pointed straight down the field. We actually want our toes to be slightly in. Ben's right-handed, and I'll first have guys get in their comfortable stance, either right or left-handed. Eventually, as we know which side of the line they play, we'll have them get in a right-handed stance if they're on the right side, a left-handed stance if they're on the left side, and that helps more with pass protection, which we'll talk about later. So the first thing Ben's going to do is drop his right foot, his toe to his instep. That'll be the farthest off